Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It's been a while since I made a video, but it's okay. I have a legit reason, and it has a lot to do with what I'm talking about in my video. Okay, for 5 months almost, tomorrow actually will be 5 months that I started working at my first job. And the perceptions and the ideas that I had about what my life would be like before I started working, I immediately was rudely awakened to them when I started working. Things that I never thought would happen, it happened. And, oh my goodness, I just want to talk about some of that stuff with those who haven't started working yet, and even give a little bit of encouragement to those who just feel like their job is going to be the job they work for the rest of their life, and they feel down about it, and they can't do anything about it. First, let's talk about the things that I thought that I was going to not deal with. Number one is mainly I work with people. Anybody works with people, unless you're a veterinarian or some type of things, dealing with other wonderful creations of this world. But I work in customer service and I work in retail. I never thought that the things that I would have to dealing with different personalities, different moods, different mentalities, I never thought I would have to deal with that. I mean, me being, before I started working, I always saw those things that I listed as sometimes annoying as a person who didn't have to deal with that stuff. But now that I do deal with it, it's mind-blowing about the stuff that I have to really mentally prepare myself for, because on a day-to-day basis, I never know what crap I have to deal with. I never know whether if I need to get a manager to do something for me, or because I can't do it myself because of the technical things they have for my register, having to clean up after people. Oh my gosh. That is one of my pet peeves. I never thought I would have to clean up after grown people. In general, I understand that's the kind of job that I work, and that comes with the territory. Didn't think I would have to do it almost every single day. And it keeps, oh my goodness, this makes me feel like, wow. I feel like, and I'm not somebody's mother, but I understand what those mothers feel like when they say, like, you are grown, you clean up after yourself. Yeah, that's what I feel like almost on a daily basis when I have to clean up after people's mess. It's not annoying, but it's something that I learned to cope with. Whew. And just thinking about work is like mentally exhausting. Other side of the fact that I'm full, but that has nothing to do with this video. But it's just I never thought I would have to deal with this stuff. It's crazy. Like, before I started working, I didn't think I was going to get complained on over the dumbest stuff. And I was just like, really? And at one point, I really felt like I was going to lose my job over this. I was worried. I was, like, stressing out, like, God, this cannot be freaking possible. I'm going to end up losing my job for something I know I didn't do. But to keep that from happening, I have made adjustments within myself and done things a little bit differently so nobody can't complain about what I do anymore. I already know there are going to be people who are never satisfied with whatever the heck I do. I don't know why I'm stuttering, but it's really frustrating. At first, I wasn't sure if I should make a video like this because, I don't know, companies have a way of finding your social media and all that. But as long as I'm not really bashing anybody in particular or anything like that, I should be okay. And it is my right as an American citizen to have my freedom of speech. And if they don't like it, then that's a problem on them. But, oh well, I know how to censor myself pretty much, but say what I want to say at the same time. Another thing that I really didn't think was going to happen was a few weeks ago, I got threatened by somebody that they was going to shoot me over over something really stupid. And every now and then I did get worried whenever I saw somebody that looks like them, but I was just like, wait a minute, is that them? Or like, no, that's not. And I never thought I would have to deal with it. And not to bring up this spectrum of conversation, but it was, I can't even say if it was a racial thing. Well, part of me feels like it was a racial thing. And that's sad that we have to still deal with that in the year that we are in now with all these freedoms and stuff that we have. And it's crazy that we have to deal with that when we're all pretty much bleeding the same blood and everything. The only difference is our skin color. But unfortunately, that's the thing that I had to deal with. But like, another thing was about how much stuff I would have to miss out on because I'm working now. Like, I've had time with my family, but not a lot. And I had to miss out on stuff because of my job. And I know that's the type of sacrifices that I have to make if I want to keep my job. And it is a lot that I missed out on and I might have to continue missing out on because of my job. But it's what I have to do. But the advantages is that I get to make my own money. I'm keeping myself busy. And for me to be at my age, 25, I should be finding something to do. It's not that I didn't want to work or anything. The reason why it took so long before I got my first job is because I was in school. And if I wasn't in school, I would have been working by now, maybe. And I know that things happen the way they happen, so I'm not going to regret anything that I went through in the past to get to where I am now. But the things that I've learned about my job is that I learned a lot about myself. I learned how to pretty much try to stay strong through anything. And I know a lot of people may feel like, well, it's just this job. It's nothing really mentally exhausting or emotionally exhausting. But to me, the type of person I am, I'm very sensitive. And I will get really, like, I will feel bad doing anything wrong to anybody. And I'm not that type of person to not feel bad. So yeah, stuff like that, I know they might not be personally attacking me, but I feel like it's personally attacking me. So I do take stuff personally, but I try to handle it in the most professional way that I can. So, and yeah, all my ideas and perceptions about work, that went all out the window when life really introduced to me how ugly it is. Life is not the way that I thought it would be when I graduated from high school. It really introduced itself to me now as much as it did then. And I would not be dumb enough to quit my friggin' job now because jobs are really hard to come by. So, yeah, life got real fast. But on the days that I have a bad day, I can tell myself, it's alright to have the days that you have because I know that I also have other dreams and aspirations that I want to accomplish in life, and I know that my job now is not where I'm going to always be. And that's what I want to tell those who hate their job, who hate getting up in the morning and going to their job. Y'all have other dreams and aspirations that y'all can accomplish. You're not too old and you're not too young. Don't let anybody tell you can't do anything. As long as you have the mentality to do what you want to do, you can do it. If you don't, if you feel like you're not going to be able to do anything, well, you're going to be stuck there. Your job is not a dead-end job. Sometimes life has its things where you may feel like you're going to be there forever, but you never know. An opportunity to do what you want, your passion may open up one day. And that's the thing that I keep in mind. I know that where I am right now, I'm not going to always be there. I have to keep the attitude to know that I can do whatever I want to do as long as I put my mind to it and work toward my goals, put up with the crap that I got to put up with, because that's life. And I know that when I'm looking back over the years, when I'm old, I'm grown now, but when I'm mature in age, where I can say, like, I've been blessed enough to have all this stuff happen, and I worked extremely hard for it. And hard work always pays off. And the kids who aren't working yet, I hope that y'all stay in school and do what you have to do. You can work and go to school, but make sure that your grades are on point. I know a lot of kids who worked, adults who worked and went to school, And I don't know how they balanced it, because I couldn't do it. But, hey, I guess that's how they are compared to me. So, oh, and it's very important to have emotional support. My boyfriend has been probably like the number one emotional support, I could say, earth-wise. Other than praying and stuff. That's always important to me. But he has been like my rock through everything. And I can always tell him about the stupidest stuff that I dealt with. And the messed up stuff. And, dealing with the disrespect and everything. That's something that I definitely did not want. But I got to deal with it. So he has encouraged me to stay strong. And I am. I'm still the nicest woman on this dang planet, but I feel like I do have kind of a thicker skin now, because whatever personal problems I'm dealing with, I know how to push it behind me. Try to. But anyway, sorry this video is kind of rushed, but I don't know what YouTube's deal is, but y'all freaking rejected this video over and over again, and I'm tired of it. So this is why it's going to be so short. Fix it. Let me stop. Okay, but I hope y'all have a good day.